Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to the first round of Group A of this YouTubers tournament, where somehow I've managed to gather 14 YouTubers in one place at the same time to get these games organised. It's been manic but great fun. So yes, I'll get straight to the point, as everyone I'm sure is really excited to see how this goes. As you can see on the screen now, each round will consist of 3 battles between 6 of the 7 YouTubers in each group. And all those battles will be on the same map. So, as you can see, the first battle is going to be against Shadow Online Gaming against TzuDevil. We then have BlackIron Battles versus Turin. And then we have General on Occasion versus Jet R. So before we jump straight into the first battle of Shadow and TzuDevil, let's just quickly go over the map and see what we'll be fighting over. Coming up from the south of this map, our armies will deploy on the east and west side. Most of the fighting will take place in this plains area in the centre of the map. As you can see, there are scattered trees where you could either use for cover for your advance towards the enemy, or also some sneaky vanguard. Also, you have wooded areas around the outside and behind the enemy's deployment, once again to give them a nasty surprise. In the main part of this map, you can see that this giant hole here is actually a massive obstacle that no unit apart from flyers can get over. So again, if you've got some flyers, you can give them a nasty surprise attacker from an angle they're not expecting you to come from. Finally, you do have a small gap here on the north side of the map between the map's edge and the pit. You could get some cavalry to go around there and hit them from an angle once again you're not expecting. So you can either go for a straight up fight in the centre, or you could go around the sides or behind. There is plenty of options and a great map to start our tournament on. So yes, that will be the map that we'll be playing on, and as you can see, the first round will be Shadow Online Gaming, who will be using the forces of Chaos against TzuDevil and his lizard men. Let's go straight to the battlefield now to see what's going on. So as you can see, as soon as we load up the battle, we're being shot at. Fantastic. So let's go over the armies. We have 4 units of Chaos Marauders forming the front line. There's then a second line of 2 Chaos Marauders with great weapons. General Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Shadows. Another unit of Chaos Marauders with great weapons. We have 2 Exalted Heroes leading the flanks there. We also have 2 Chaos Warhounds with poison. There's also another 2 units of Chaos Warhound with poison on each far flank. On the outside here, you can see there's Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds. And at the very back, to deal with any anti-arch, is the Dragon Ogres. So that is Shadow Online Gaming's Chaos Army. And you can see, TzuDevil's not messing around with this one. He has 4 units of Pterodon Riders, all Vanguard deployed to try and cause as much trouble as you can, because I have no range. I've got nothing to do with this at this early stage in the game, so not much I can do. As we move back, we have Kroxgar on his little pet there. Not sure why he's deployed so far in front. I think he just wanted to have a good view. And then we have a good solid line of 5 units of Source Warriors with shields, led by a Skink Priest of the Heavens on his own Pterodon. And we have 2 units of Temple Guard as reserve. Some nice big heavy hitters there. So yes, as you can see, we're going to go to normal speed now. And it's just a matter at first for me to run up. Shadow Online Gaming needs to run up this field as quickly as he can to get into because there's no I can do against these. Though I do like the way their leadership's dropping a bit, just because we're walking underneath them. Anyway, Kroxgar's making a move forward. I think he's just kind of prowling about, having a look, seeing what's going on. It's interesting that he's got his general. I mean, I've got no range, so he's not under any threat. Oh, he's turned around, and what he's going to do... Oh, what a... Ooh! Oh, that was a good first hit. That was personal. That was a good amount of damage taken on him there. Arcane Conduct been dropped down now, so the Sorcerer can get more magic powers down. Get some more magic before the battle begins. Should be interesting. As you can see, the Wolves, we have got a group coming on the flank here. And I believe there's another group. Yeah, they're getting ready. I'm getting the Wolves into position to flank when this main line is going to hit really hard. There you go. As you can see, the Wolves have now been ordered to go on their own. Kroxgar has taken a safe position behind the front line now, as he's done that nice little snipe. That's done a nice bit of damage. As you see, they're not doing... Oh, the Dragon Ogres are taking quite a bit of damage from these Pterodons now that he's focusing on them. There you go, so he's doing another Arcane Conduct. And the Lizardmen are now moving forward. The Wolves have moved to the flank, so the Temple Guard are moving in. And as you can see, yep, there we go. We've got the Marauders are now charging headlong in. Got a spell being dropped down here. Curse of Midnight Wind. But what's this? Can this be a pendulum? Is Shadow dropping it? Oh, look at this! Straight down the bow. Oh, that has done so much damage on there. That is fantastic. And now the Marauders are great weapons are moving up. We have Chaos Warhounds kind of sitting in the back here. The Wolves have been taken out by the Temple Guard as she protecting their flanks. Kroxgar has now entered the battle. The Wolves have charged into the centre here as well to try and cause Borden. Here you go. Now Kroxgar's committed. The Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds will now move in to try and take him out. But it looks like the Chaos line is already starting to falter a little bit. We already have guys starting to break. There you go. The Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds here are going to come in and flank behind. The Wolves are being beaten by the Temple Guard, which is not a surprise. And as you see, the main line of Marauders is now being broken. Those Warhounds are being chased away. But now the harder units are coming in. We've got the Dragon Ogres, the Chaos Marauders, and the Chaos Warriors, as well as the Exalted Heroes will get involved soon. As you can see though, the main line has broken. These warriors are actually chasing the Sorceress Lord and the Marauders away. But this group is absolutely dominating this group. But that one unit is holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Chaos right there. That is a big chunk. The Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds are now going on against the Temple Guard. The Pterodons giving good support. But it's not looking too good on us. We've got the Dragon Ogres and the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds trying to take out Kroxgar as best as they can. But he has got Deadly Onslaught going at this moment. We have got Sorceress Warriors rampaging, so they're not going to break anytime soon. And of course, yeah, and another group are there, but they've broken those Chaos Marauders. The Warhounds are coming in to try and support as well as our Exalted Heroes, because they've now broken. So we've now got Chaos Marauders taking on the guys that ran off over there. We're now trying to swamp the Temple Guard of the Sorcerer and the Chaos Warriors and the Chaos Marauders there. They've now rampaged, but leadership is not looking good. Not so well an Exalted Hero is going all the way there, but as you can see, this is kind of split into multiple groups. So the Pterodons that have used up their ammunition have been a fantastic job pinning down Shadow's warriors there that are trying to reinforce. So if I try and get back into the fight, he is pinning them down. As you can see, it's not looking too good for Chaos, unfortunately. Warhounds are now breaking. The Dragon Ogres are being stomped. And Kroxgar's barely taken any damage at all. And this is against Dragon Ogres and Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds of Anti-Large. Exalted Heroes trying to help out, but the Source Warriors again in the way. And this Exalted Hero has been swamped by Source Warriors over there. We also got a group of Temple Guard chasing these guys off. The Temple Pterodons are still supporting. So if we go to this side over here, the Temple Guard will not break. And they've now got a rear charge from these Rampage and Source Warriors, which is doing an immense amount of damage. Those Chaos Warriors, even if the Chaos Sorcerer is they're not going to stay long, and the Chaos Warriors of the Hellbirds are now struggling. We do have some guys coming back, but as I said, the Pterodons have done an amazing job chasing them away and then attacking any that have come in. I'm not sure why the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds have gone over there. Because Kroxgar's moved over there. Oh, very nice. And I believe he's dropped, yes, a Cold-Blooded on him so he can heal up. While these guys, the Pterodons and the Source Warriors, are keeping these guys busy, which is absolutely brilliant. So now the Chaos Warriors have turned around. The Shadow Online game is trying to clear that. Oh, what's this? Oh, very nice hit there from Kroxgar. As you see, we've got now more Warriors coming in, but the Wolves are trying to come in. We do have guys, but the Chaos Warriors, they're getting to the point where they're coming in and then breaking as soon as they reach combat. And the Source Warriors are attacking the Chaos Sorcerer now, which is not a good place for him. As you see, Shadow is trying to get him out. TzuDevil's doing an absolutely amazing job of breaking it up, and then as soon as they break, chasing them down with the Pterodons, and make sure, there you go, the Dragon Ogres have now broken. It's not looking good. We've only got a minute left, and it is hugely in the favour of the Lizardmen and TzuDevil here. Shadow Online Gaming has really got to put it out. But his Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds here have broken the Pterodons, have broken the... Look at them! This is absolutely brilliant. Just used all that ammunition up and then chasing them. Chaos Warriors of that. Shadow Online Gaming is now losing ground. Even this flank where he thought he was doing well is quickly turning against him. These Temple Guard just would not break. There we go. Everything's now starting to waver for Shadow Online Gaming and Chaos. It looks like TzuDevil has got the first win, and he has indeed. As you can see, this was the replay from Shadow Online's side. But TzuDevil has won the first game for the Shadow Online Gaming tournament. Of course, Shadow used, you know, his usual effort of losing horribly. He outnumbered him 2-1. But let's go over the points. So the Chaos Sorcerer Lord got 25 points. The Exalted Hero 32. 2, that one got 45 much better. The Marauders did not do very well, 8, 13, 24, 16, but they were smashed really, really quickly. Their morale just shattered, which was not very good. The Chaos Marauders, great weapons, bit of a mixed bag, 25, 24, and one only got 4. The Chaos Wars of Hellbirds, 22, 37. Expected a lot more from these guys. I mean, they were there to sat down the Zardar, Kroxagar, and things like that, and they just utterly failed. So did the Dragon Ogres, only got 18 kills, and then got utterly destroyed. The Chaos Warhounds, 18, 0 kills there, 2 and 3. These guys got shut down by the Pterodons really quickly, and the Temple Guard as well. Temple Guard protected the flanks, and the Chaos Warhounds just couldn't get around. If we look at TzuDevil's forces then, we have Kroxagar, the 44 kills, very nice, and using his abilities to really like damage characters while at distance. Skin Priest of Heaven got 5 kills, but done a lot of debuffing. Now look at these, 54, 83, 120 and 129 kills, and 50 kills there. That is amazing for the Source Warriors. Absolutely brilliant job chopping those Chaos Marauders down. Temple Guard, 25 and 98. I bet the 98 was the group that wouldn't break on this men's right flank, just would not break. And then we have the Pterodon Riders, 31, 28, 22 and 29. You might say that though, but they did an amazing job. They were peppering my forces before they got in. They skydived into the forces when they didn't have ammunition. They chased off forces that ran off, and any that did rally, they jumped onto to break them. So absolutely amazing game there by TzuDevil. Needs to be pointed out, TzuDevil as well normally plays with dwarves, so the fact that he's done this really good Lizardmen army, absolutely brilliant. GG to him, well played. No, you know, Shadow Online Gaming, we'll get through. It's fine. It's only the first game. We're warming up, we hope. So let's move on to the second game. As you can see, with the second round, it is BlackIron using greenskins against Turin and his vampire counts. Let's jump to the field and see what they've brought. So here we go. We've got BlackIron with his greenskins, Turin with the vampire counts. Let's quickly go over their armies then. So we have 1, 2, 3 units of Savage Orcs as the front line. We then have this massive wave. I believe they're all, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of Orc Biggins. And these guys are going to be a problem for all the big units in Turin's army. We have on the flank here a Goblin Big Boss on a little Spider Rider there. We also have Orc War Boss on a boar and an Orc Shaman. We also have the Rusty Arrows, a good choice there, and Mugrub's Mangly Marang. I always get that wrong, tongue-tied there. Mangy Marauders, there we go, the Goblin Wolf Riders, Regiment of Renown. And we also have the Hammer of Gork, a nice bit of artillery scene here. And then 2 units of the Nasty Skulkers protecting the catapult. Very nice there, but what do we have here? We have a group of Dire Wolves sitting at the back here. Probably, if these guys have which I believe, yeah, Stalk, Turin can't see these, so he's going to bring these in thinking they're undefended. I mean, that is very clever, and then these guys should hopefully rip those rules up. So let's go over. As you can see, Turin being very aggressive, as always, is his playstyle. He has 2 Terrorgeists here coming straight in. He also has Manfred von Kosten, who is on his flying, I want to say a Pegasus, Undead Pegasus. Very nice there. We have a good front line of, oh, we got 3 units of zombies, one of them being the Tilth, is it? The Regiment of Renown for the zombies. We also have the Sternsmen, the Graveguard Regiment of Renown, and a normal, well, unit of Graveguard with great weapons. We have the Claw of Nagas, the Mortis Engine, very nice, and the Skeleton Spearmen to keep in the bags. We also have 2 units of Failbats there, which I can sense are going to be a real nuisance. So if we look at the numbers, as you can see, the Orcs obviously outnumber the Undead by quite a margin, but they do have these big monsters. But they're going to be neutralised quite badly by all these big ones that have, well, it says bigger and harder, but what that actually means is, you know, anti-large. So we'll go to normal speed. I want to see what these wolves, have they discovered the nasty, I think they have, because they've changed their path. Oh, there's some nice breath weapons there on the Orc Shaman, trying to get some damage in there where they can. The archers are trying to provide support. As you see, the wolves, I think, did notice the nasty skulkers and are now moving around them to get the Hammer of Gork as the undead now move up aggressively. No, they've just abandoned it completely. They're now coming straight in for the archers. The Rusty Arrows get in the rear there. So 1 unit of, oh, they've instantly broke as well. Very nice. And 1 unit of all Biggins are going to move in. And the front line of Savage Orcs is going against the zombies. This should be interesting. The Mortar's Engine is going to have a huge effect on them. But they're going to cut through the zombies very nicely. We also have some zombies coming up behind there on Turin's side. And the Felbats, there we go. They've gone straight in and are going to try and destroy the Hammer of Gork, which they are doing a very good job. The Nasty Skulkers are trying to fight them off. Got a group of Orcs trying to fall back. And Montfort von Constein is going over there to support. Now, as you can see here, the Rusty Arrows have broken. The Wolves have broken them. Dire Wolves, fantastic job. And over here, there's so much going on. The Terrorgeist have landed and are focusing on one group at a time to destroy them with the failed battle support. And they've immediately broke the Goblin Big Boss, and the Big Inch will probably break eventually. But we're going to have to slow this down a bit. This is insane. So, as you can see, what have we got going here? So, they've secured this area. The Wolves have been dealt with, but that have taken up quite a bit of damage there. But not much more than that. We've got some zombies over there causing problems at the back. We've got more zombies coming up, as you can see. Now, the front line of zombies, as you can imagine, is being crossed, but that doesn't matter because the Graveguard and the Claw of Nagash should sort that out. And the Skeleton Spearmen as well. As you can see, they've got the invocation of Nahak, which will be healing them as well. We've got the Regiment of Mounts on the right flank here, which should hopefully tear them up. And as you see, so Turin's main push is on the right here, trying to swarm this and hopefully probably push in with a Claw and a gas, and that keeps these guys busy. So let's just go back here. So as you can see, the Marauders there are fighting the zombies, trying to shoot them off, as all these reinforcements are now coming to the front line where they're needed. Not much threat now for the Hammer of Gork. There you go, Claw and gas has pulled back a little bit so it can use its range. But the zombies are now hitting these big inch from back and front. Savage Orcs are starting to break. We've got Terrorgeist jumping on the Orc, Shaman. Oh, look at this. This is going to shut them down really quickly if he's not careful. There we go. Look at this. I think he is out. He's broken for sure, but is he going to finish him off? I mean, he only needs one surely to do that. The other one can now, sir. Savage Orcs now starting to break. We've got some big inch kind of sat here waiting to charge and live the Orc Warbot. There he goes. Von Karsten has finished off the Shaman, so that's one thing he don't have to worry about. And then they're going to sneaky get away. Zombies are holding Nasty Skulkers away. And watch this. More zombies have spawned on top of the Hammer of Gork. And we'll now finish that off. Not much the Orcs can do about that. So now BlackIron is focused on the front line here to try and clear up as much as he can. But there is a lot of abilities going down here. We've got the Fate of Buna being dropped on these big ones. That's going to do so much damage over there. But as you can see in this flank, it's kind of like deserted. I mean, the Graveguard are chasing after Orc Biggins, but now they've turned around now. Fantastic. So now Turin can start dealing with this. The Orcs are more focused on the centre as Turin deals with the flanks. Very nice there. See, the zombies are being on the Skeleton Warriors, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. There you go. I think the Mortar's Engine is, they've got the Archers, the Rusty Arrows, and the Marauders are trying to fire on the Claw of Nagash, trying to take it out. Doing a nice bit of damage there. Feeling a bit drained, but as you see, this flank has now been won by all the heavy hitters. So now they'll probably move into the centre. The big ends moving in there. Not sure when these zombies are going. The zombies are probably trying to chase after them. Got some big ends that need to get back in there. So Savage Orc, get the Savage Orcs in there. The Orc War Boss has dropped to a Warg, I believe. He's trying to take out the zombies, but you can see this is not going to go well because now the Flying Goons are going to get in there probably and try and deal with them. We've got some zombies sneaking up on the Archers here. The BlackIron does not know that. They are going to be taken out from zombies from the front and the back. What have we got being dropped out? Oh, Breath Attack, nearly taking him down to absolutely no health at all. Von Constein is sitting back. There we go. He's dropped an ability, but he's now broken, which is going to be terrible for the Orcs. Their leadership, as you can see, is going to start breaking. There's only a minute left, and the power is shifting quite strongly in Turin's favour now. As you can see, the Orcs now are starting to break. Oh, there's a nice Breath Attack there from the Terrorgeist. The range support has now been completely destroyed by the Archers. The zombies, sorry, are being taken out. Von Karnstein is taking that War Boss out. That'll be the second character he's killed. Will he take him? I believe he will. Just dropped a Master of the Black Arch. That should finish him. Yeah, and the Lord has now been slain. So with no range support, no generals, there is nothing holding this all group together. And as you see, there we go. They are now all breaking to the might of Turin and his undead. An amazing victory there. The Orcs really gave it a go. But Turin was just all over the place on this map, and they just couldn't make a good defense there against such power. So there we go. Finished there. The zombies. Turin has won the game. Well played by BlackIron there. Very good game. Let's have a look at the stats. Look, the Orcs actually had 700 guys remaining to their 124. So it's, you know, it was just fear. They just did, with leadership gone, they didn't want to fight anymore. So the war boss got 6 kills, Orc Shaman got 7, the big boss got 0 kills. But look, Nasty Skulker's got 95 kills. I mean, they only got 10, which is fair enough. But these guys, that's impressive. Savage Orcs, as you can imagine, against zombies and such, 102, 19, 82. The big ends, 22, 124 kills, 70, 40, 109, and 32. The Rusty Arrows only got 10, but they did a lot of armor sundering, I'm sure, which would have done a lot of damage. The Marauders got a nice 30 kills. The Hammer of Gork really underperformed, only 3 kills. And not only that, but BlackIron sent so many forces, like the Nasty Skokers to hold, the big uns to try and fight and defend it. A lot of forces were used to try and hold that artillery, which, to be honest, didn't really do that much. He would have probably been better off not using that at all and have more guys at the front line to deal with the stuff coming in. So if you have Manfred von Karsten, 10 kills, 2 of them, of course, being the Orc Shaman and War Boss, so big kills. The zombies, as you imagine, 8, 18, and 12, and 14 for the Skeleton Warriors, but these were just to hold the front line, a bit of cannon fodder. Graveguard, the Great Weapons, 108, the Sternsmen of 90, Failbats, 12 kills and none. Not very good, but again, these are cheap units just to harass. As you saw, they chased after the artillery, made BlackIron send guys back. They went for the back lines, got rear charges, things like that. Probably caused all problems in morale as well, so fantastic there. The Direwolves, a nice 25 kills before being sent off. The Claw of Nagas, did that fall? I don't think it did. It's got 18 kills, but it looks like it's not there anymore. If I missed that, I do apologise if the Claw of Nagas did actually fall. I'm trying to think if I did see at the end there. Maybe that did get taken down, but it was too little too late. As you can see, the Terror guys, 44 and 25 kills there. Fantastic. I mean, this Air Force, it was, the Orcs were going to struggle. Really got to struggle against that and the breath attacks. I really need to know now if the Claw of Nagas fell. Because I know the archers were shooting it to bits and it was at quarter health, but surely it didn't fall. Perhaps it did. We'll have to check that. But anyway, so yes, that is, I don't know why Torrent's called him that. We're just going to go with it. But yes, this is Torrent. And we'll go to round 3. So as you can see now, the third and final round for Group A in round 1 on this map will be played with Jedit and his Forces of Chaos versus Jet R with his Empire. Let's go see how that goes. A classic matchup here. So as you can see, here is Jet R's forces. An interesting one. He's got 2 units of Halberds on the flanks, 2 units of Great Swords as the centre, and a steam tank in the middle. So a lot of anti-armor piercing here. A lot of armor piercing. We have to have Cal Franch on his Death Claw, looking very nice there. Did he bring the hammer? Or is it just... Yeah, he's got the hammer, I believe. Nice. So yeah, he's got that going for him. On the left flank here, hidden in the woods, is some Demigryph Knights. These will be a big part to play later in the battle. And over here, we have 2 units of Outriders. So they're going to be a good bit of harassment, a bit of scouting. Fantastic to see the woods getting used like this for flanking forces. If we look at Jennet on Occasion's army now of Chaos, first of all, you can straight away see he has got the Everwatcher, the Mighty Chicken, as I believe Torrent calls it. I need to learn what these nicknames are, I really do. So yes, he has got the Everwatcher leading his forces. He has 3 units of Chaos Marauders as the front line. He's then got a back line of Chaos Warriors of Halberds, Chaos Warriors Standard, Aspiring Champions, some Chaos Wolves with Poison, some Dragon Ogres with a hard flank here. Perfect to try and get these guys caught out. And on this flank we have a couple units of Forsaken, which is a nice fast hitter there, and units of Chaos Warhounds with Poison and Dragon Ogres again. So yes, I mean, they outnumber the Empire by a small margin actually. I thought it'd be more than that, but this is not a good front line, I don't think. As you can see, Jennet can just... Oh, and we've got some chariots as well. Chaos chariots hidden on the flanks there, but they're now moving in. I can't see this holding against all that. There's just so much chaos coming in. But we will see. The battle is only 4 minutes long. As you can see, the Chaos Warhounds are chasing the Outriders just out of the way completely, as Jennet is now moving into position to take on this front line. Of course, he's not aware at this time of the Demigryphs. That could be a game changer as they now start marching into position. There it goes. Now one group's been caught by the Warhounds. They're going to really cause some problems for them. Slow them down, cause them morale. The Dragon Ogres are chasing them down. And, okay, so the Warhounds are now chasing after them. Makes sense, that the first unit of Chaos Chariots going there. Franz looks like he's going to support here as the main line is now converging. The steam tank is firing. Is that hit? I don't think he hit, unfortunately. Dragon Ogres, you see, are moving on this flank. So Jenna is really focusing on the fast units on this flank to clear up, get behind. One group of Hellbirds have actually broken off. That is not a good move. If he moves too far... Oh, did he get knocked over? He knocked over the Everwatcher. But here comes the Forsaken and now charging into the Hellbirds there. And immediately a good charge here. As you can see, a good couple of units are going to charge into the Hellbirds. Chaos trying to get a charge on the Dragon Ogres there, but as you can see, these Chaos Warriors and the Forsaken will smack the Great Swords are trying. Oh no, and all this behind. Oh dear, the Chaos Chariot moves in. Well, the Chaos Mortars chop through that. That unit is not going to last long. The Dragon Ogres are now cutting up. The Demi-Gift Knights have entered the battle. I think a bit too soon though, but they try to get rear charge. Oh dear. There we go, we got final transformation dropped on there and the Chaos Mortars charging in. So the Empire forces are being pinned from both sides. And the only thing that's going well is the steam tank. Karl Franz is being smashed. Even though he's got all his abilities going, he's been smashed by his dragon. Look at that health plummet. And the Hellbirds are already starting to break. This is not looking good for the Empire. As Jenna is running circles around them, taking on, like, these Dragon Ogres will take out these Demi-Gifts. Look, the Emperor has broken. Barely any health left. 800 left. There you go. The flank has now gone. The Great Swords are trying to hold. But not all the forces haven't even entered the battle for Chaos. They've pushed them. They're holding them in reserves. There you go. The Everwatcher coming in here to finish the Great Swords off. The Hellbirds have broken. The Demi-Gifts trying to get a charge on the Everwatcher. And the steam tank are just cutting into Marauders. The Marauders aren't going to care. Jed's just going to let that happen. The Emperor has rallied. We've got some Chaos War, but Jed's not even got all his forces in there. The Spartan champions are there, and they're to enter. And look at this. The Chaos forces have completely surrounded these Great Swords. We've got more spells being dropped off here, and this can't be good for the Empire. No, it definitely is. Final transformation on this whole unit here. You've got the Great Swords. All that is now breaking. There's not much more to say, to be honest. It's just you've got the steam tank in the centre, the Great Swords on that flank, but they're going to be now swamped by all this. The Emperor is just kind of standing back, and the Chaos are winning this quite decisively now at this point. As you can see, there's not much left of the Empire left. The Demi-Gifts are trying to fall back. The Hellbirds are broken, so have the Great Swords. Got a group of Chaos Warhounds over there. They could join in. The steam tank is pretty much all that's left for the Chaos, and even that's going to take a pummering. Now the Dragon Ogres and the Chaos Warriors, the Hellbirds, are going to absolutely cut this down. So it looks like we will have a victory for Chaos on this battle, which is absolutely brilliant to see. Not sure. The Emperor's gone. He's shattered. They're gone. All that's left of the steam tank. This is not looking good. This is it for the Empire. It looks like Jenna has beaten Zardar in this first round. Chaos has got the win over the Empire. Oh dear, that was a shame. And there goes the steam tank. I wouldn't say that was a close defeat, unfortunately. Jenna on occasion, just so many more units just completely outmaneuvered the Empire, and there was just nothing Zardar could do. Just hit from every side at once. So as you can see, the Karl Franz only got one kill before being chased off. Hellbirds 20 and 11. Great Sword 30, 70. That would have been the group that really stood their ground to the end. Demi-Gifts, again, a mixed bag. 51 kills, great. Then 1. Just not worth the cost. And the Outriders got shut down so quickly by the Chaos Warhounds. With 2 kills and none. Janet chasing them down, Warhounds and Dragon Ogres, got them off the map. Swung around, hit Zardar in the rear, though at that point the formation was already starting to break. And as you can imagine, the steam tank, 52 kills, but that just wasn't enough. It just was nowhere near enough to take out the numerous forces that Janet had brought. As you can see, the Everwatcher got 34 kills, the Marauders got 33, 5 and 24. Spartan Champions didn't even get involved. They didn't need to. The Chariot, barely damaged, got 40 kills. Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds got no kills, so the Chaos Warriors got 29. Forsaken, great job, 32 and 65. They were the quick mobile force that were hitting and then pulling back, flanking, moving around the Empire. The Chaos Warhounds, as expected, 26, 46. I expected the 26 was the one that went to the edge of the map and didn't come back. Janet didn't need them. But they were there if they did need them, they could come running back. And the Dragon Ogres, great job, 14 and 27. Shot down the steam tank, shut down Karl Franz, helped shut down the Outriders. This is a very fast mobile force here. All this, you got a good solid line here, and then magic, and then all this fast unit. Fantastic job there by Jenna on occasion. So unfortunately, it is a loss for Zardar, but not to worry, guys. There is 6 more rounds to go. So everything to play for. And we'll go over to the table now. So as you can see, TzuDevil, Turin and Gent on occasion sitting comfortably at the top there with 1 win each. Shadow, BlackIron, Zardar on the bottom half. And of course Ragnarok at the very bottom because he's yet to play his first game. He will be playing his first game in the second round. As you can see though, all to play for, 6 more rounds to go. The top 4 get through to the knockout. So more players will get through than knocked out, which is very exciting. So do stay tuned for that. Hit that like button if you like the format of this video, the editing I've put in. It's so much effort trying to put all this together. So do hit that like button. Comment below what you thought of the armies, who you're rooting for in this tournament. Obviously, any feedback as well with the editing, the videos, the recording, the commentary. Just hit below. It'll be great to see that. Good and bad. Absolutely fine. And of course, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single battle, because we're going to have 2 videos a day like this. 3 battles a video. It's going to be manic, but it's going to be so good. Some of the best players in the world are taking part in this tournament. And then you got guys like me taking part. So it's all good. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you this afternoon for Group B's round 1. And tomorrow where you'll have Group A's round 2. So, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff going around. Anyway, I should wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Till then, take care.